What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Zelda Speedruns 2 and welcome back to the Randomizer Randomizer Season 6 Challenge Cup. We are getting towards the final stages of the tournament and it's going to be Winners Bracket Semifinals Game 2. CrystalBellis going up against RickTheHusky. Note, it's Game 2, so Game 1 went to, spoiler, 1, 2, 3, Rick. So Rick is going to be ahead. And Crystal needs to win back-to-back games, both gonna be today, to take this entire match and go on to the winner bracket finals. With me today is a wonderful group of volunteers, including our commentary duo of Tomomo Dashi, better known as Momo, and Kid Cod, and our two trackers Tal and Jade. Take it away. It's all yours.
Thanks, Trez.
Thank you, Trez. Jinx.
Thanks.
But yeah, as Trez so wonderfully said in that intro, we do have Crystal versus Rick here. Game 1 was very, very close. And it came down to a hook shot on Big Pig that Crystal unfortunately could not properly route in. There were unfortunately always more efficient things to do at the time, and it just kind of came down to that. So, but that's rando. What can you do?
Here, so as Trez just mentioned, yeah, I think as you mentioned also, Rick did take game 1. But yeah, no, again, both these runners definitely very, very. But I wouldn't count either of these runners out. Like, you know, especially Crystal. I could definitely take this to game 3 and onwards. So, you know, definitely gonna be a very exciting match between the two runners here.
Absolutely. I got about a minute until we start. Roughly. Yes.
Yeah, going to be about a minute here. Yeah. So, yeah, as per usual with all the tournament games, there's a 10-minute delay. So, this match technically started 10 minutes ago, but you know, here we are watching this.
No, what are you talking about? 10 minutes doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, time is just an illusion. My bad.
Yep. Also, I love Crystal's file name.
Oh, whoa, ooh.
Oh, whoa, ooh, woo. I think that means by law we have to oh, whoa, and ooh, woo at least every 10 minutes this seed.
Alright.
Alright, bet.
just randomly in a sentence. Just something ooh, ooh.
I forgot that we're really cringe. So you want to hear Kit Kat do that? Kit, you do it right now.
Ooh, woo.
Oh, whoa. Okay, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. All right, we're going to get some hints. We do have some RAs this seed. We have 4 DRM and no starting sword. So Windfall to Cali Damos. So we have Forbidden Woods, Bomb Island to Jalhalla, Horseshoe to Mulgara, Fire Mountain's Foolish. Not quite sure what our last dungeon is. Oh, I'm imagining it's FF because, you know, it was hinted Bairn. Need a Rock. Ghost Ship Chart in Gale Isle, so that's Wind Temple. Maze has the Boko Baba Seed.
Nice.
Letter from Beto is the Tingle Tuner. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Spoils bag on Pompey and Vera. That means we will likely be seeing a door cancel on both ends. 7 Armos is dead. Small Island Chest is dead. BPR is dead, so we're probably going to see a Cliff Flat to Thorned here really quickly. So our dungeons are Forbidden Woods, E.T., Wind Temple, and Forsaken Fortress. With a Foolish Fire Mountain, Ice Ring, Foolish Forsaken Fortress, Great Fish, and Needle Rock. So all the Fire and Ice overworld checks are dead. I have a feeling we're going to have some late bows.
Oh yeah, definitely. It would not be out of the question here. So it kind of looks, you know, straight off the bat, we see Crystal going to either steal here, pretty much just doing this without bombs. I believe she's doing this method where she's just kind of sitting here waiting for the boat to be blown up. And meanwhile, meanwhile, Rick just going straight to Mother and Child, and then pretty much doing the super swim right immediately.
Oh my god, you're right. I forgot Creeb. I'm a fake Creeber. No! I've betrayed my own kind. Oh my gosh.
It's
okay.
It back.
I'm so sorry, everyone. Also, if you are photosensitive, please look away from Rick's half of the screen because we are going to get a super swim here. And we will let you know when it's safe to look back. Just look at Crystal's end. Crystal has some nice gameplay too. Creeb is so generous that he would, freaking. Also, Islet is dead.
Yeah.
So... Rick having a little bit of issues charging up the swim and slowing it down. A little bit of issues finding. Oh, finds the angle. All right, we're good. Rick is good.
Nice.
All right, and Super Swim is done. We're free to look back.
Yeah, so you can Crystal very much like just showing how we do not have a sword. Because normally you'd slash those pots with a sword. In this case, she had to pick them up and throw them, which did look like it was mildly annoying. But hey, that's what no selling sword is. A lot of stuff like that. That like the a lot of strats like that. A lot of strats like that are kind of now a thing.
I mean, but with BPRI dead, it's nice to have those early rupees. You're not so reliant on doing Mila. Also, we are going to get another super swim on Crystal's side to get a shield out Western. That's a good point, Tal. But yeah, if you are photosensitive, please look away from Crystal's half of the screen. We will let you know when it is safe to look back. ZSR with a raid of 69. Let's go. Nice. Nice raid. Nice raid. Welcome on in, raiders. See, you know it's nice if Trez says it's nice. Alright, and Rick heading straight on over to Windfall. Crystal having a little bit of issues finding that angle, but should find it shortly. Has plenty of air.
Yeah,
yes, Magnus.
We kind of see here Rick going to Windfall, but actually sailing to Northern Ferry first here, which is definitely a thing you can do and kind of makes sense, especially if he's waiting for a little bit more things to do on Windfall. Like if you find like a Windfall base item here, like say, then delivery bag, then that would be useful.
All right, and you were free to look back at Crystal's end or side of the half of the screen. Why is it scary, Trez? Huh? Alright, Crystal's gonna get that shield here. And then I believe Rick just went straight for NFI.
Yeah. Again, it's like normally what people would do would normally clear out some Windfall and then go Northern Ferry. But in this case, Rick is gonna get Leaf. Just there. Hello, Leaf.
Magnus, why do you bully me? Okay. You misspelled awesome. People are fighting over me right now. I don't know how to feel. Listen, I jumped out of bed to commentate this race, alright?
I've been awake for 16 hours.
Well, yeah, it is your bedtime, but I nobody yell at Kit to go to bed. I yelled at him. I yelled at him to commentate this with me, so it's fine.
Hey, I'm having a grand old time, you know.
Listen, I don't have a life outside of Wind Waker right now, so.
Yeah, but no, yeah. So Crystal here getting Mobden's letter, as well. I believe that's from Salvage Corp. I don't think Rick got that, but now we have. Yeah, so now Crystal here going to Windfall as well, pretty much following Rick's footsteps. She's not gonna have the leaf because she did not go NFI beforehand. I especially without magic, that's not going to make a huge difference here. But anyways, Rick finding a
Crystal
shard
will
here.
still go there right after.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
But yeah, I'm not particularly a huge fan of the go NFI before you do all the windfall stuff. Even more so when, you know, you're not like greeting out for a Picto or something like that. Kid has free will, everybody. Okay, I wanted to point that out.
I did agree to this. Yeah.
I just said, hey, commentate with me. He said, okay. Anyways, moving on.
So yeah, here we see Rick doing Tot now. Normally, I guess at this point you'd want to combine. Well, I have seen a strat where a lot of people do is that they combine Tot with Mila, especially if they're not going to door cancel. With Pompey and Vera being dead, I believe. Normally, I guess what would happen here is you do Tot with kids and stuff. So yeah, and Crystal also doing Tot now as well. Alright, so here we have... Okay, Rick getting some money here. Not that he needed it. He's already got a full wallet here. You know, I guess like with some seeds, money can be a little bit hard to find. Not necessarily this time, especially with... at least on Crystal's end, especially. I think Rick also has got money anyway. But there's also the hookshot there as well, which is just a nice item to find early on. You wouldn't... You never like a hookshot go mode as well, because then all the morph hovers in chat go people arrive. But no, it's always nice to have at the start anyway. So yeah, then we have... Yeah, so Rick's just kind of... Like, kind of both runners at this point, just going through Windfall at this point. I do wonder if either of them are actually going to do Lens Door Cancel, because traditionally, people would tend to try and put it off for, you know, waiting for Picto Box to do Pompey and Vera. However, Pompey and Vera is hinted dead, so we might see...
I would be very surprised if both runners don't door cancel.
Yeah, definitely.
With Pompey and Vera hinted dead, you always door cancel. There's no reason not to.
There's a Tingle statue on Rick's end. Okay, but Rick looks to be leaving at this point, not doing Lens Door Cancel, so interesting strat from him. Meanwhile, Crystal staying on the island, looking like she will be doing Lens Door Cancel. Okay, so Crystal's kind of doing what we thought here. Rick is look like Rick here is going to Crescent, so interesting to see what he does with that. But yeah, in the meantime, here, Crystal is just going to be doing, you know, just getting storage there and getting the text here, and basically then what she is going to do is she's just going to kind of go up to this door and then kind of cancel the animation with the text here, and it's going to go dark. But if we just talk to kids here, it's going to basically turn the lights back on.
I'm gonna be a stickler and I'm gonna correct you. I don't think technically it's canceling the animation. It's canceling the scene of you going into the door, I think. That's why it's black. Yeah.
That's what I meant. Thank you. Either way, it's canceling something. But yeah, then you talk to kids, light goes on. Yeah.
LDC without sword can be hard if you don't know the side hop or if you just aren't comfortable with rolling. And also, sorry, I had to mute for a second there. But thank you for making me into a copy pasta, guys. That's never happened before. I'm honored. But so the difference between the regular tournament and Challenge Cup is that qualifiers, anyone who is in the top 24 seeds made it into the top 24 tournament. And then Challenge Cup is anyone who completed their qualifiers or their required number of qualifiers and still wants to play in the tournament. Guys, you're making... Okay. I'm not reading chat anymore. Kit, that's up to you. But yeah, I hope that explanation made sense. I am a bit of a rambler. All right. Crystal doing the side hop, which is really nice. Oh no, what's the big guns? I'm scared. See, Trez is an American. Anyways. Well, I wasn't gonna actually stop reading chat. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, all right. So I do believe Crystal did Lenzard or cancel and did just check the 2 checks that I couldn't tell because my stream just jumped all over the place and now she's catching
I think
Ivan.
they were dead. I was I think they were both dead. I wasn't looking either. I was looking at chat after saying I wasn't going to.
Yeah. But yeah, that makes sense given how kind of quickly the stream jumped around. So yeah, nothing there.
I would like to point out that's a Sphere 0 hookshot and a Sphere 0 leaf. And also a Sphere 0 boomerang. So if we get magic, I can imagine we'll go Forbidden Woods fairly quickly. But yeah, that's definitely path to Forbidden Woods. But golf is in logic with hookshot and leaf.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I've seen it before in I think tournament races and even just in regular seeds I've done where, you know, I'll be heading into Forbidden Woods like 20 minutes in. Like I'll start a seed and then, you know, everyone will be going, wait, why are you in Forbidden Woods? I'm like, yep, it's just one of those seeds. 20 minutes in, so it's just, you know, it happens. So, you know, this could be one of the seeds, or maybe magic could just be in a horrible location. We will not know, and we will find out depending on when the runners get it.
It feels amazing to be. I remember in S5 this was a huge thing. I had a seed where I didn't go to Windfall until like an hour 10 minutes in because I had already completed FF Forbidden Woods and DRC. And all my other overworld. There was always more efficient things to do. And you know what? I got my go mode on that Windfall.
Honestly, with like the kind of the current meta of, especially, I guess maybe not all the times, but like I've, especially with like delaying Windfall for Picto, for example, like I found that those seeds aren't like, I mean, yeah, they're very uncommon, but like they're not like unheard of. Like I've had, like, you know, instances where I've been catching kids like an hour and a half in. I've had instances where like my first Windfall trip is like an hour in or something ridiculous. Like it's yeah.
It definitely happens. All right, Crystal's gonna get her leaf here. Probably gonna be pretty happy to see that.
We do love a good early leaf, yet.
Did either runner do Mila?
I
No.
don't believe so, no. Yeah, so interesting there.
Both are on the first day. Okay, so I think, did Crystal do House of Wealth? Because Crystal might have been going for...
I'm pretty sure Crystal did House of Wealth, yeah.
Okay, she did? Okay. Oh yeah, that's where Hookshot was. Alright. So Crystal might be putting off Mila a little bit. Traditionally, I think the ideal Windfall route when you don't have to door cancel, if you come there during the night, you trigger Mila, do it with House of Wealth, and then make it day. But if you come there during the day, you do all you can. You leave House of Wealth alone, and then you still do it with Mila. That's if you're doing Mila on here on your first trip. But we are getting an outset dip from Crystal, and that was a nice roll clip.
Yeah, no, always nice to get like these roll clips fairly quickly because they can definitely be a little bit tricky sometimes. They are frame perfect, so you know it's always a nice feeling when you get them first try. But yeah, no, Rick at this point just waiting for Mila. So again, Crystal skipped this, so we'll see what it is on Rick's side here. Definitely in the current season, it's definitely more kind of on meta to do Mila earlier than normal. I remember in Season 5 a lot, especially because we started with Magic, it became a lot more of a strat to delay Mila and wait until you had Fire and Ice. But here, I think because we also need to get Magic for that, it's become less and less common. And so I do still people try and like delay Mila a lot from time to time, but also just like a lot of the times Mila will often be like the first thing that people do when they're on Windfall, and I think that's like the approach that Rick is definitely taking here.
Definitely. So Crystal, definitely going to be able to clear a lot of things in succession. Already done Islet, so doesn't need to worry about a Super Swim or anything like that. And Needle Rock was dead, and Greatfish was dead. So Crystal is going to have this entire left side of the map cleared out, because Crystal's going to go to Golf here, and then Crystal's going to go up to Diamond Step, which is honestly really efficient. To already have that completely cleared out. Before like, well, she'll finish it probably at about like 21 minutes or something.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's definitely always a nice feeling to be able to do Golf and Diamond Step. I think that's generally one reason why a lot of people tend to delay going Outset in general, is because a lot of the time Outset by itself isn't like too efficient, because often there's a bunch of checks you can't do, like Big Pig, like fairies and other stuff like that. But often there is an appeal to doing Outset if you can do again that left side quite nicely, like what Crystal can do right now. So yeah, we see Rick kind of following in Crystal's footsteps, going to Outset. One slight advantage that Rick will have over Crystal is Rick turned his Knight, so he's able to just walk in instead of having to do the roll quit.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Right, guys, hello. This is me on solo comms for the next few minutes. I hope you guys don't dislike the sound of my voice right now. So, yeah, so this is a spiky chest on Crystal's side. We'll see what this is. Skull Hammer, interesting.
Alright, sorry, I had to kick the cat out. Kit is very cool. I do agree.
Oh, thanks, guys. Much appreciated.
Rick didn't buy the statue. Oh! I wonder why. Oh yeah, the Wind Waker community is awesome. What? No, my cat's not allowed in here when I'm doing either restream or commentary stuff, because he will beg for my attention and try to turn off my computer. Then we can have Kit Kat! That's my nickname for him in Discord. No, my cat's not allowed in here because he's a menace. I love him to pieces, but... Was Golf dead?
Golf was Skullhammer.
Oh! Nice!
Yeah, so... not dead.
What are... is it the same cat that disconnected your Wi-Fi? Yes! Yes, yes, yes.
Interesting how the floor masters here are green on Crystal's side. Alright, but Diamond Step being completely dead, so nothing of value there. Now, we did see Crystal do Islet of Steel right at the start, so I very much doubt she'll do the Super Swim.
I would give it 100% chance that she won't Super Swim. There we go.
Yeah.
Where would she have swam to, Kit?
I don't know.
Please explain this to me! Doing Leafless Golf with Leaf. Love it. I'm here for it.
Nice. Rick getting it quite nicely, though.
File name Owo Uwu. Exactly! Oh my god, wait, it's 20 minutes and we haven't Uwooed or Owoed twice. Alright, Owo.
Owo Uwu.
Crystal swims from Diamond Step to Island 2. Where is Crystal? Where did she go to?
I was not paying attention to where she warped to. She definitely warped to somewhere, but now she's sailing to somewhere.
Angular.
Yes, actually, that makes sense.
I have... What are our foolishness? Alright. BPR is dead. I'm really surprised we haven't seen a Cliff Plat to Thorned yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Crystal has weird compass. Oh, Crystal! I was just
Yep.
kidding. I will get confused by that. More times than not. I did not see if that was spiky or not. Who are we betting on will win? Well, I want a game 3. When it comes to this, I'm always going to be, I want the game 3 for the content.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, like, a lot of, like, the, I'd argue, like, a lot of, like, the more entertaining sets in the tournament have come down to game 3s. And this one definitely...
Your set was insane!
Against, like, Tanjo.
Tanjo, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know, like, just examples of that, but yeah.
Winner, who cares about that? I'm here for content.
Yeah, definitely these two runners are definitely, you know, they could take it to game 3. And you could take it to
with Boomerang.
Really close game. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Certainly better than doing this with bait bag.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like
anything is better than doing this with bait bag.
Yeah, I feel like if you do this with bait bag, I feel like you'd be kind of desperate at that point. So Crystal getting Triforce Chart 1, which is actually completely useless.
Just realized I have an alarm for 1:30 set, and I'm not going to be available at 1:30 because I'm doing this, so I just turned it off.
Nice. Okay, so on Rick's side, Rick seems to have sailed from Diamond Step to Islet of Steel, which kind of makes a lot of sense, I feel, because, you know, it is one of the, I want to say, harder super swims that's done frequently. It's very much a super swim where you have to, like, aim, you have to hit the island. If you miss the island, you're basically done for. So it's entirely reasonable how the runners wouldn't want to risk it.
Neither of them going for the jump, just going for the, break the cannon. Will I be up by then? I don't know, maybe. Inquisition, I'm on the West Coast. I'm in Pacific Standard Time. Or whatever. You make me feel special.
That's
I love twice.
Crystal getting iron boots here, which
that's required.
That is required.
Did we store Spiky or no?
We did. We'll see in a minute.
We did. Thank you,
We
Jade.
did, yes.
Thank you, Jade, for paying more attention than we do. Well, we haven't left the quadrant yet, Trez, so there's no way to know what's in the chest yet, because it's not unloaded.
We will see in, like, 5 seconds.
Alright. Rick making his way to Angular.
Yeah, our runners both kind of going to Angular fairly early. Angular is always a pretty annoying place because, you know, it's...
Magic!
Ooh, magical crystal side, that's...
Ooh, that's huge!
That is good.
Okay, at this point, I would almost go Forest Haven into Forbidden Woods, into Cliff Plat, into Thorned.
Honestly, at this point, I feel like the runners don't have any reason not to do that, because they can do all those checks at full speed. And
Is it technically full speed without grapple?
That doesn't lose too much time, as far as I'm aware.
It's basically full speed. But
yeah.
Oh, okay. A sword was definitely probably what was gonna put a delay out there, but finding that sword is actually huge. Ding dong, Value Woods time. Alright, Crystal is gonna make her way down, do a dip into Paw Print. Oh yeah, if across from Hanging Vines is dead. Even so, I would just clear it out, because it's Forbidden Woods, you know? The only other thing you might want is maybe soup, but you have a sword now, so there are magic refills. You might want to wait for bombs and do some storage shenanigans, but I personally think I would just send it and go straight in. Or maybe you wait for bombs to maybe get Bomb Island in with that as well.
Yeah, but here we see Rick kind of doing half of what you were saying earlier. He still doesn't have magic, but he is going to go to Cliff Plateau. I want to say Thorned. So, again, this definitely makes sense here with what Rick is doing. It's like, I mean, I kind of, as you've been saying earlier, we're both kind of surprised how no one's done this earlier. Given that, like, Cliff Plat is often a very strong starting place to go.
Well, here's the thing, right? BPR is dead. I would have done this 2 minutes in.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I would have done Cliff Flight to Thorn 2 minutes in. Like...
Yeah, like, it's... The biggest reason why we see Cliff Plat even being put off in these settings is because of Bird's Peak Rock and Thorn Fairy. Although, however, it's interesting how Rick decides not to store this and just do this normally.
The top was dead. They peaked.
Yeah, top.
He peaked the top, and so we have hammer, so we can just... It's faster.
Okay.
Alright, and Crystal doing Forest Haven checks. Also, yeah, that was the last statue. Rick hasn't purchased the other statue.
Yes, that's once again a sub 30-minute ankle.
What statue is Crystal missing compared to Rick?
I'm
Alright, we got the void out.
Sure. Yeah, Crystal got void there.
Does anyone know? Mila. Oh, Mila. Alright, that could come back and bite Crystal, but we won't really know yet.
It just kind of depends on what is on ankle at that point.
Yeah. I don't imagine Crystal goes back to Windfall until there's other things to do with it anyways. She just did what she was intending, didn't she? Yes. Ready for progressive bow on ankle? Yeah. She'll try and go there with Fire and Ice. Or she'll try and at least do it with Maggie's letter stuff. We do have Moblin's letters, so she'll maybe go back with Delivery Bag. Going back just for Mila, would really suck. I don't imagine we get super bottlenecked, quite yet, just because we do have all of Forbidden Woods. Was anything on Thorn there? I keep looking at the wrong screen at the wrong time, like...
Thorn, I believe, was just a piece of heart, so... No.
I was looking at Crystal when it's... Alright, Rick following in suit, going to get that. They're essentially just trading checks at this point.
Yeah, as we saw, Crystal didn't elect to go into Forbidden Woods just yet, so we're not going to see, like, whatever's in there. At least
I
like, not right
imagine
now.
we do right after this. Because
Oh, yeah.
realistically, what does Crystal have left besides Mila?
Not a huge amount. That would actually mean that it's a very good chance that Grapple is just on ankle
Yeah.
at that point. Or something that leads to Grapple. I'd be, yeah, surprised if it's really anything else.
Which, in Crystal's situation, you know... What is this chat? You guys are about as chaotic as me.
Yeah, so
Power
Crystal...
Sister bombs would be interesting, especially with the bomb to Jaha. That's true. Rick struggling with this boomerang a little bit. It is, the boomerang will go farther when you are in the boat. So, if you ever are using boomerang on this island, first of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, use it from the boat. Oh, are we going back for Mila?
Potentially, I think... Yes, that would make a lot of sense if Crystal wants to very much stay in Logic right now. She's sailing away.
Are we going Wind Temple?
Wind...
No, we could do all of Wind Temple.
We can, actually. Oh, wow.
Okay,
We
I
can.
100% would do Forbidden Woods first, but this is fucking spicy.
We can do Wind. I did not notice that because I was so focused on, oh, hey, yippee, we have Boomerang and Leaf and stuff like that. It is,
This is
worth... Yeah.
No bombs, no bow, baby
Yes.
sword. This is a play.
Oh, yeah.
This is a power move. This is
If it-
100% a power move.
If you're Crystal here, yeah, pretty much hoping that Wind Temple is loaded. Not completely out of the question, given that it's 30 minutes in and we already have all the items for it. So it could entirely be possible that Wind Temple has a bunch of items because it's in a low
What
sphere.
was the Wind Temple path? It was Horseshoe.
That was the Skull Hammer, yeah.
Oh. I still think I would doing Forbidden Woods first might be a little bit more efficient because you might be able to find a bow or maybe another sword. But you know what?
Definitely.
I am, like I said, I'm completely here for this.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Again, there's always that possibility where, you know, Crystal finds bows and bombs and whatever she needs in Wind Temple itself. Which would make
Thank
it
you, Tal. Thank you, Tal.
First chest is
Oh my God,
spiky.
speaking.
Okay, Mirror Shield
Mirror
on
Shield.
Rick's end.
Oh my God. Yes! Fill the chat! Yes!
This is probably gonna be one of my favorite chats that I've seen. It do be chaotic.
Oh
But-
my.
Oh wow!
Oh
wow!
my
Wow.
God!
Okay, that is nuts.
That is.
So you know how I was talking about like 5 minutes ago, saying if you're Crystal, you kind of want to see bombs in Wind Temple. Well, there you are.
Also, Rick is go. Thanks, Trez. Rick is going Forbidden Woods, by the way. Also, why are we this far up? Rick? Does it go this? I get. Hey, I guess this works. I've never seen it done like that. Interesting. I guess you are closer to the island, but you have to wait a little bit longer for the cyclone. I'd be interested to see what's actually faster. Oh yeah, those bombs are huge for Crystal. Cause you know what that unlocks? You can do, well, you're not gonna do FF because it's hinted dead, but you could at least go mode FF. You can do Forbidden Woods with bombs now. You can do so much. Also, yes, as we established in a restream yesterday, Makar is better than Medley.
I agree.
Did I say Wind Temple? I don't know. Listen, I'm still half asleep. I didn't take my nap today because I'm doing this. Momo needs her naps. Why are we storing this?
We will see what Crystal
Why are
decides to do with that.
Oh, we're peeking! We're peeking the top! Because...
Ah.
Yeah, we're peeking top of the room, so we don't have to turn on the fan. Oh my god, someone's been watching Advo. Oh my god! So, depending on how fast you get your bomb push storage, this is faster to peek. Okay, it's a key chest. Yeah, with 7 Armos hinted dead, here's the thing. I'm never comfortable with my bomb push, so I would never go for that. Turning on the fan does suck. Especially later on when you're trying to get down into the basement. Now here's the issue. Crystal still has storage. How do you get rid of it? Can you get rid of it in the... Or... Does she?
Oh, yeah, sure, I think she does, yeah, just judging by how she's interacting with this clothing here. Hard to tell. But I think just given how Wind Temple is structured, especially with the door frames, I think it's pretty easy to just void out in any room I want to say.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I think Crystal realized she forgot to open the warp pod. Good on her for realizing that. Because that would have been a pain in the ass to get back to. I love this play from Crystal. This is so... I don't want to say it's not traditional, because it is logical. But I think most players would have just gone straight Forbidden Woods. Again, we were talking about it earlier. Both of us would have done the same thing.
Yeah. Alright, there's Master Sword.
God, what was I saying? You might want to wait for another sword. There's another one in here. You might want to wait for bombs. There's another one in here. Tingle Statue was, Mirror Shield. We're kind of just looking for a bow at this point. Because a bow would open up a lot.
Alright, so meanwhile, Rick's gonna peek this chest. Some people like to peek it, some people don't. That looks spiky, so he's gonna go ahead and get that. So yeah, and I also see on Crystal's side, she's just kind of doing this bomb push here, trying to get into the blocky chest without Makar here. Bow on Rick's side. Okay, interesting. Crystal could really do that right now, especially if she wants to, do Wind Temple at a faster pace. But here we are. Yeah, Crystal kind of struggling with bomb push right now. But unfortunately, this one can be a bit finicky given by where the camera is. Just hope that she'll get that soon. But yeah, no, I think it does help that this chest here that Crystal's drawing is dead actually, because then she'll just be able to save warp out with no issues and no fears of storing anything, which is very, very nice. So meanwhile, Rick is just kind of destroying the mini boss right there. Yeah. Okay, but Rick going backwards here. Okay, Crystal getting the bomb destroyers there. Oh yeah, Magnus does make a good point in chat, actually. She does still have a key stored that she never got rid of, so... That is true, she is still going to have to void out either way. So to make sure she doesn't delete that. Someone making a good point in chat. How many failed attempts does it take for that bomb push to be slower than getting the check vanilla, or I guess in this case with Makar? That is a question that I do not have a definitive answer to. Someone more knowledgeable could probably answer that question. Getting Makar and doing the route with Makar is a lot slower. So I can imagine that it does take quite a few failed attempts until getting Makar becomes worth it. But again...
So Mulgara is a very interesting boss where Mulgara strictly goes by hits instead of health. Well, like each hit is like one instance of health. There are 2 bows in Forbidden Woods. Anyways, but so you could use Baby Sword, you could use Master Sword, you could use Boomerang. Hell, I think you could use Grapple. It would be slow. But also, this is exactly what I was saying. Crystal is getting Crystal is getting very much rewarded with how stacked Wind Temple is. However, those 2 bows could speed up Wind Temple immensely. Wind Temple without a bow is fairly slower. Although Crystal is not letting any of this get her down whatsoever. She is still like, she's going for it. Like, she's doing very well.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Oh yeah, I imagine Crystal just rushes for Windwoods after this, gets those 2 bows, and then exactly what you said, Windfall, Mila, Mirror Shield. Was that double spike in the spike room?
It was definitely a spiky. I think Crystal does just want to do mini boss first. It's definitely interesting given I feel like you'd want to get spikies as you're there, but we'll see how it pans out. Maybe Crystal has like a grand plan that I'm not aware of.
I wouldn't say one route is better than the other at this point. However, yeah, I feel like it's kind of too early to say which like route kind of works out a little bit better, because Crystal might be finding a few more items, but Rick is finding more like efficiency items, I feel, for what Crystal is doing right now. Rick will save at least a little, like, even if it's just a few seconds, Rick will save a little bit of time over Crystal with those bows. For this room especially. Because if you don't get ground spawns, well, never mind. Just fuck me then, Jesus. Oh my god! Okay, I take back everything I just said. We just got 2 ground spawns.
Yeah, Crystal getting very lucky with that. Oh, another one.
Crystal! What?
Crystal is getting the RNG she needs right now.
That was blessed RNG!
Honestly, bow or not, everyone wants that type of RNG, and Crystal just got it.
Oh, absolutely. Right. That's faster than even doing it with the bow. Like...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Magnus, I do not want to hear it. Also, if this is boss key, then... Okay. Okay, so we know the other top is... Top of hub room is another small key, so Crystal won't need to grab it. Oh, that's so... You're so right, Tal. You are so right. Why are we going back in here?
Spiky chests.
Did we fall?
I think... I don't think Crystal fell. I think she just... didn't get it. Either way.
Oh, save them in case we need to be case hit. That's right. A bottle!
Yeah, that's... Alright, nice bottle there.
Yeah, I had to step away for a second, so...
Yeah, given by the fact that we have Earth Temple as a dungeon, it is a quite likely probability that we'll see the runners, or at the very least Crystal, I'd imagine Rick as well, when he's in the situation, but definitely Crystal, save Grandma and get some soup. So we can always see some soups in the chat right now.
Soup.
Soup. But yeah, with that, Rick is getting very close to done with Forbidden Woods.
You know what? Even, I take back everything I was just saying. Even without a bow, Crystal has not... Crystal's been doing this Wind Temple phenomenally.
It definitely takes skill to do Wind Temple without a bow, or hell, even without light arrows, actually. Especially, it's so very easy to just lose time. But yeah, and as you're saying, Crystal does not have a strong projectile, but she's very much still using everything she has and using it all quite nicely.
A one cycle Calidemos with Baby Sword, that is not easy. You have to land every quick spin. Also, yeah, Trez, what do you think the soup's made out of?
As a question.
Okay, Trez. Can we ban Trez? I'm gonna get banned for saying that.
Alright, so yeah, Crystal is on one part. So.
Dude, the chat today is fucking killing me. You don't get context with Trez. Things just happen. This might be one of my favorite ZSR streams ever. Chat today is wilding out. We'll be able to grab a fairy at the end of this dungeon as well.
So yeah, meanwhile, Rick definitely making some good use of his mirror shield that he got from Ankle. So he will be kind of doing this. It was kind of hard to see what this was initially. I think we both thought it was dead, but it actually appears to be spiky. And that just kind of makes sense given just how early Ankle was and mirror shield was. I guess also Earth Temple exists, so not entirely, but either way, it is spiky.
You just left Forbidden Woods. It's the best time to do it, yeah.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Now, unfortunately for Crystal, she's going to get those bows in there, and then she's going to go back here. She knows it's spiky, but she might not get that mirror shield for quite a while, so...
Yeah. Yeah, just like another small advantage to Rick here being able to just train.
I really thought Crystal was about to save Warp Out. I got so scared.
No. Oh no.
And the audio's already on the right person, so that's great.
Yep. Cat jam time.
And you know what? All we need to put ET fully in logic at this point is, well, what? Wow, Trez! Wow!
Has changes the audio.
Wow! It's okay, I'll sing it for you guys. Oh, wait, we switched it back. Okay, never mind. There's a Picto.
Yep, Picto on Rick's side. I think that was the wallet mail.
Today? yeah, I definitely think that power bracelets are just behind Bomb Island.
Okay, Crystal getting a really uncomfortable grab there, missing it there. Honestly, most people would, because when Malgara's right on top of you, you know, what can you really do at that point?
So there are 3 fairies in that pot, Jade, but oh my god, there was 2 Pictos back to back.
Wow, yeah,
That was Wallet Mail and then... Oh my god. That was Wallet Mail and then Southern Fairy. Wow. So Jade, what happened there is... I think what happened was... Crystal grabbed the fairy on the same frame that it attached to her. So she essentially duped it. I don't even have enough channel points to highlight anything because of the poll yesterday.
Alright, but that is a Malgara dead on Crystal's side. Wind Temple being the first dungeon that she is going to clear. That is not a sight you see every day, especially with dungeons like Forbidden Woods and Forsaken Fortress, but, you know, definitely makes sense. And honestly, yeah, with getting those bombs, when she did...
Flame Trez is only in ZSR1, yeah.
You know,
Sorry,
those bombs...
I cut you off.
No, you're good. With, yeah, like on Crystal, you know, getting those bombs as you did, very good. Dangerously close to that warp there.
Nah, she's far enough away.
Yeah, she's like fine. It's just, you know, it looks close. Whenever Link is like, or Link in this case is like remotely close, my brain just goes, I'm scared. But no, she's fine. She's fine. I do believe we've had at least a race in this tourney be decided by that warp there. It can be brutal if you're just that unlucky. Okay, but Crystal going to Forest Haven. I'd imagine we'll see her do Forbidden Woods now, just as Rick did. Okay, but Rick doing this here. Rick did actually get storage here, so he's going to actually be storing the cutscene here, which is actually a pretty nice time save, I think. Yeah, right there.
Alright, and as expected, Crystal's going into Forbidden Woods.
Okay, Rick's just falling down a little bit there. He does have hook shot, so he's able to recover. Oh, but yeah.
Maybe. Ah! Oh my goodness. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. What the hell? Oh my god, so many cool people got subs too. Did Trez get a sub? That's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah, Trez got a sub.
Get us to 50, you want to blame Trez? Go do it on main. You can redeem things even when the channel's not live. I don't know, I'm only subbed to ZSR main for the emotes. Yeah, I mean, we're essentially kind of just trading checks at this point, but... Where is Rick going?
Up here's Paw Print.
Paw Print, okay. Oh, that's right, they haven't been there yet.
Yeah, I think it was only Crystal who went there the first time with just having Leaf.
You know what, Tal, you're right. Bomb Island could lock grapples for logical fire and ice for Path to ET.
Yeah, I mean, given everything that's happened in the seed, I'd imagine we'd be finding grapple sooner or later.
Here's the thing: we know, regardless, that Wind Temple was the logical first dungeon.
Yeah.
So that could be a thing. It probably is a thing.
I couldn't quite tell on Rick's side if Scalable was dead. It's very hard to see from...
It was dead. Pawprint was
the Gorge
entirely
page.
dead.
Yeah, okay, right.
You know what? I would never spend a single penny blaming Trez. That's just me, though. That's my key, I think so. Ghost Ship, Grandma Mail, Eastern, and Southern. And then with Southern comes Mineko. Well, because Crystal has Mila, so technically Mineko is in Logic. She just doesn't have access to it yet.
Actually, I will see Crystal get her first bow there, and Rick actually going into Wind Temple now, so Rick's actually going to be getting those bombs and the sword that Crystal gets.
I would definitely give an edge to Crystal here, because I imagine after Forbidden Woods, Crystal goes Bomb Island.
Oh, for sure.
That could be grapple, that could be power bracelets. There's not a lot of places, though, that grapple can't... There's not a lot of places left that grapple can be at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. I do think that...
hinted dead?
I can't remember if Mineko was hinted dead.
Oh, Rick checked it? Okay. So, we've got
right.
Grandma Mill, and we've got Ghost Ship. And I think that's it. I'm probably missing a check or two. But grapple has to be on Grandma Mill or Ghost Ship at this point.
Yeah, I can't think of anything on the top of my head. It's definitely one of those two or another one that we're just all thinking of.
Or Eastern. Thank you, Tal.
Oh, that's right, Eastern exists.
Trez is very cool. Trez does a lot for this community behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. And he's also one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, so. Happy 1 hour.
Yep, and just as the 1 hour happens, Rick and Crystal both get some pretty useful items, bombs and fire and ice respectively. So yeah, I do definitely see Crystal being done with this here. Much before Rick gets done with Wind Temple, so I think just that alone would indicate that she has a slight lead at this point. But yeah, again, Crystal is likely going to be able to combine this with Bomb Island. I think, yeah, judging by the hints and everything, it's very likely that something will be there.
I was watching ZSR before I even knew who Trez was, and then I kind of just learned by association. The Tingle Statue Crystal doesn't have is on Mila, but Crystal will be able to do fire and ice checks on Windfall with Mila. Imagine going to the church before knowing God. That's just sad. Tress, I can't with you. I want to say this was a shard.
Yep, shard right there.
Not much to say at this point. Their runners are essentially just trading checks.
Yeah, so Rick going through this dungeon slightly different how Crystal did. Crystal stored this. Rick is just going to be getting this normally, and I guess we're going to see Rick kind of do... well, he does have the car, so actually he's going to be doing this normally, I guess, without all like the bomb push stuff.
Ankle was not hinted, but we have seen Ankle, and Ankle was Mirror Shield, which led to... well, we have ET, so it leads to ET. But Angular Cave was a wallet, which led to Deluxe Picto, which was dead.
So Crystal just trying to like get this bomb push here. Nice getting at that time. Just to make her way to the boss key room.
Thanks for popping in, Skinny D. Thought I was gonna take you on an entire tour there. Well, yeah. Tour de Momo. I like bread. Bread is good. Bread is fun to make.
I like eating bread. It's tasty.
That reminds me, I want to make a sourdough starter.
Okay, Crystal entering Kali Deimos here. Rick just doing this bomb push storage here. As we see, Crystal doing pretty well in the fight so far. She will have Master Sword, which isn't a huge deal because again you can always get one cycle with the Hero Sword, but it'll be much easier for Crystal. Rick getting that bomb push storage pretty quickly, only second try I believe. So he's gonna be nicely making his way here. And yeah, Rick's just going to save warp because he only stored that brown chest, so he doesn't have to worry about that being anything of value here. Crystal getting her 5th shard. She pretty much needs one more because the other 2 will be on the end of dungeons. So that's cool. And honestly, same for Rick. Rick really just needs one more at this point. Yeah, we see Crystal done with Forbidden Wood, so interesting to see what she does next. Looks like she's heading to Bomb Island. Logically, actually, kind of this makes a lot of sense because, you know, we have to keep in mind that the Fire and Ice checks, I believe it's just the Fire and Ice checks that are out of logic because they are locked by grapple. There's probably some other things as well that I'm not thinking. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have a lot of Fire and Ice checks because most of them were hinted dead.
That is true, actually.
The only one we have is Creeb, and was Creeb anything when Rick checked it, or did Rick not check it? Yeah, Creeb was dead.
Yeah,
Rest in peace. He was a good friend. Oh, I completely agree. The models for Wind Waker are so cute, so insane. And just the customization options. You know, you can essentially make them any color you want. Crystal is using Linka, which is just a feminine version of Link. And it's got custom items, the custom voice, sounds, whatever you want to call it, along with the model itself. I personally use the Lucario model, and that has custom items. Makara on stilts. Well, there is a long Makara model. However, it crashes the game.
Very sad. Yeah, like honestly, just even on the I mean, like definitely the models are definitely cool for this game. There's a bunch of like the modding community has done here. Crystal did it bad, just falling there. But yeah, I do know a lot of people who also, including myself actually, who just use like the default Link model, and even there you can use a lot to customize the colors and stuff. Yeah, power bracelets.
Power bracelets.
Yep, pretty much as we were saying.
So I imagine Grapple's on Grandma Mail.
Yeah.
Where else could it be? There was another place where it could be.
They probably Ghost Ship.
Ghost Ship.
No.
Alright.
No, yeah, Ghost Ship. It could be there. That Ghost Ship was in Wind Temple.
Yeah, it's either Ghost Ship or Grandma Mail, which I think Crystal's realizing. Yep. Alright, so Crystal will check Ghost Ship. Grapple has to be on one of these two checks to put that Fire and Ice into logic. There's nothing else logical at this point.
I do also I just want to point out Rick, what he was doing there to align himself. He was literally just backflipping and putting himself like quite nicely in line. I've never seen that strat before to make sure that he didn't like fall down.
Alright, what we got? What do we got? Is that spiky? I can tell. Well, Crystal's going for it, so I'm assuming it was spiky.
It looks to be.
You're right, Grapple can be an ET, it just can't be on left side.
Delivery bag.
Honestly, at this point, I think I would save Grandma and go clear ET. Although Crystal doesn't have Mirror Shield, but she will very shortly.
Oh yeah. I think as she...
Rick almost falling out of bounds there.
Yeah, Rick and Nice are just getting in just in time. But yeah, honestly, yeah, with I think Crystal being here at the same time as doing Mila and Fire and Ice stuff and getting single set juices and stuff. Yeah, I think that it's like they'll definitely see some mail checks like the delivery reward from Maggie here, among other things like Zunari.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it does make sense here. I do think that, like, yeah, if Crystal did have her Mirror at this point, it wouldn't be a bad play in the slightest to go Temple and just, like, prioritize that dungeon here.
It's check dense.
Definitely.
You're gonna have to go to it anyways. I definitely feel like this is very much so a dungeon rush seed, given how many items were so early. Which you see, you saw Crystal do it with Wind Temple. Rick essentially did it too, just went Forbidden Woods first. Although, to be fair, we don't have a lot of overworld options.
Yeah, okay, so Crystal's just doing some here. I guess it's like one thing that we didn't quite consider is that Crystal did also still have to do a bunch of overworld stuff that Rick had already done, so such as like Creeb and stuff like that, and I guess Mila as well. So I think Rick coming out of Wind Temple, it might look like they're closer than what we initially thought with Crystal coming out of Forbidden Woods, but obviously,
Oh yeah, 100%. This is still anyone's game. I would give a little bit of an edge to Crystal, but
Oh, definitely. I do think finding those bombs early and, like, now she has power bracelets and stuff, that is definitely going to help her. And just being able to get power bracelets when she did, again, very helpful. Crystal, a little bit of unfortunate movement there, I guess. Although waiting for Mila, not a horrible thing. Dropping down here.
we will have to go back up. But we do have hook shot, so.
Oh yeah. And yeah, just for anyone who's new here, it's worth noting anyone who's probably just going, why haven't they gone to Forsaken Fortress yet? Forsaken Fortress was hinted foolish, so it's very very unlikely we'll see the runners go into there unless they're like very close to, if not at go mode.
I don't know. I think you were the only one thinking that.
Wouldn't surprise me. Like Crystal getting her last Tingle statue.
I imagine Crystal rushes that.
Yeah.
Gets Mirror Shield, and I would be surprised if Crystal didn't go ET.
Oh,
Save
definitely,
Grandma to ET.
I mean, very rarely does it not make sense to, like, not rush. Like it always makes sense to do ankle when you can. It's just right there. Yeah, Crystal also doing the Maggie delivery reward here. We'll see what that is here. Just some money. In the void, because our rupee is already full. Oh yeah, and if possible, Trez, could you put the audio on Rick? That would be awesome, so we can all catch jam. Thank you, Trez.
You know he's not going to. Oh wait, he did! Never mind! I take it back, I'm sorry! Cat jam!
I would change it back.
Fuck! It's okay, I'll sing it! See, Trez switched it back to shut me up. Ooh, almost getting that grab there. Alright, we'll see what's on Cyclos.
Yeah, we're just seeing Cyclos at this point, pretty much. Just Pizza Hut. So, not much.
Oh, Trez is actually one of the kindest humans I know. Trez is very awesome. I know we hashtag blame Trez a lot, but like I said earlier, he is one of my favorite humans in the whole wide world. So don't be mean to Trez. Crane! What did I just say?
So Crystal just heading to Eastern. Have we seen Eastern Fair yet? I feel like we have.
No, we haven't.
We haven't. No. Okay.
Rick just got bombs, so we wouldn't have seen it on his side.
Yeah. True.
So Grapple is here, Grandma Mel, or on Zunari?
Yes, it could be Zunari at this point.
Oh, what is my cat doing?
Oh, Maggie's letter. So
Maggie's letter. That sucks.
just more. This is just a hunt for grapple at this point. Like, where is grapple? The
At
game's
that
like,
point, okay.
Yeah.
At that point, I would just go ankle and then rush ET. I wouldn't even go back for Maggie's.
honestly, yeah. But no, we see Rick here actually electing to do Forsaken Fortress this early. He is gonna go mode it because we do know that it is foolish. So there's nothing of value here.
Everyone, get your ankles out.
Okay, Rick doing this right here where he's fighting Fantagan. I take it he's going to store the chest here, and then he's going to probably take that storage to Halmarok. This is definitely a very common thing, especially if you know you have to like if you're going to check Fantagan anyway. This is definitely a thing that people do, and it's also definitely not uncommon to see in go mode routes of the dungeon.
Now, the unfortunate thing about if grapple is on that Maggie's letter is if something is on Private Oasis, we'll be putting that off, but I don't imagine that'll affect us too much at this very moment.
Yeah, because Private Oasis is very much an island that you don't really want to double dip. There are a bunch of islands like that, but you know, Private Oasis is one of them, and it's just yeah. So if, as you say, if we encounter a situation where we have to go there before getting grapple, it's not going to be not going to be pretty. Yeah, top of waterfall is definitely one of those checks. Yeah, here we see Rick trying to get the bomb push storage up here. This is notoriously a little bit challenging here because of like the mini blins that spawn and kind of like to ruin your day a little bit here. Okay, Rick not getting that, not quite getting the bomb storage. So he's doing this strat here actually, where he's using this ledge here to get storage. This storage strat does work without bombs. However, the mini blins are a lot more picky here, so you have to kind of get it quickly. Otherwise, you just get kind of bullied by them. Oh, he did get storage, but he got hit midway, so he had to. Yeah, makes sense how he cancelled that.
Even though it did go through, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes.
I've had it where I've thought I've got storage, I got hit by a mini blin, and then I actually didn't get storage. So it's honestly, I don't blame him for checking.
Pompey and Vera was hinted dead. So Pictos are entirely dead this seed. Alright, with getting this deluxe Picto on the wallet mail, I would not be surprised if Crystal went back and did Maggie's letter, but maybe, you know, did the trading quest first.
That would make sense.
I still think going ET would be the play here. Because it's very likely you're going to have to full clear it anyways.
I guess maybe... Sorry, go ahead.
We still need 1 shard and 2 swords, and a bow.
I can imagine a situation where the runners are trying to wait for lights for Earth Temple. Because that does... Because lights for the temples in general are like never bad to have. But no, I mean, I think it's like... I do think in this situation, especially when you're starting to run out of like convenient overworld checks, it does make a little bit more sense just to kind of buy the bullet and go ET at that point. Yeah, Earth Temple is definitely a unique dungeon in the sense that, like, with almost every other dungeon, the go mode is like somewhat similar to the full clear, at least time-wise, and also like percentage cleared. Earth Temple is absolutely not. Like, the go mode takes like 5 minutes, the full cleared will take like 15 to 20. So Earth Temple is very, like, out of all the dungeons, if you wanted to go mode one, Earth Temple would be the one you want to go mode. It's why almost everyone like does it last if they have the option to do that. but yeah, Rick just doing Hamlock storage, jumping down from the jail cell there. So hopefully it didn't affect the bird. It doesn't look like it. It looks like the bird dropped down quite nicely.
Crystal following in suit. They might be like, I know, you know, you can go mode this at full speed, so they might be wanting time to think about what to do next, which is completely viable.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
You're gonna have to do this anyways. Yeah, time of day for Grandma, yeah.
Actually, yeah, changing that's a time of day. That is actually genius. And makes a lot of sense. So Crystal here is doing a slightly... Okay, Crystal is kind of going this way around.
This is the leaf pump way, I think.
Oh, yeah. Bird on Rick, just kind of giving him a hard time, but it looks like the bird has kind of started behaving now.
No immediate soft lock. Which is good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Crystal Shroom froze for a second, and I thought she soft locked somehow. I was very concerned.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a rock, paper, scissors!
Honestly, that's not a bad... Not a bad way of phrasing it, because it do be random sometimes. So sometimes it's... I'm pretty sure it's, like, mostly random, whether he soft locks or not.
It's not entirely random. It's a lot of it does depend on your positioning. And then a lot of it does just come down to RNG.
Mix of both.
If you're talking about randomized colors, those are all like random. You don't get to pick them. Oh, we swapped back to Crystal's audio a while ago. I should do that too. Opening up the Octo chart. Let's go!
Yo, we're gonna be killing some octos.
Rick will be able to do Ghost Ship at Bomb Island into actually doing Ghost Ship. Yeah, no, I mean, not much to say. We're kind of just trading checks again.
Yeah, definitely have that kind of uncomfortable middle part of the seed. At least from a commentator's perspective, where you're just kind of talking about what they're doing, not necessarily about, you know, what they can do. Because
you know what? I'm leaning my chair back because I deserve to be cozy.
Hell yeah. I would do that, but you see my chair, so...
Your chair literally sucks! I sat in that chair. I hated it. Everyone bullied Kickoff for his chair.
It has given me good posture. So I'm taking... So I'll take it.
No. That is... I'm sorry. I sat in that chair. That is bullshit, okay? Because... Okay, so for any of you guys who have ever seen Kit Kat race, right? People genuinely think he's playing standing up because he sits in a plastic clear chair. Plastic and clear. People think he's standing up. I don't care if he has good posture. Anyways, I'm done bullying him now. Nobody bully Kit Kat. Or I will bully you. Anyways. Okay, sorry, no, I'm not done yet. He has a different chair. He has a different one. He just... Anyways. Just chooses not to use it.
Alright, so yeah, Crystal is done with Forsaken Fortress. That's what it's called.
If me or Crystal wins the tournament, Trez will buy you a gaming chair.
I will very much appreciate that.
Wait, can I have one, Trez? If I win? Oh my god. Oh wait, shit. I have laundry too. Aw, damn it. Alright. Well, I have to win the tournament now. Get you a new chair.
Alright.
Listen, any chair that KitKat sits in is a gaming chair. We haven't talked about Costco yet. Hey, how's Costco? You wouldn't know. You're British.
Yeah. Never stepped foot into Costco in my life. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I was aware of the existence of Costco until about like a few months ago. I might have heard of it before.
You know, I might be a little biased towards myself. I would love to be in the finals.
Does Costco really exist in Britain? Okay, I'm looking this up. Give me a second.
I would love to be in the finals. And I would love to race against Crystal. I'd probably get my ass kicked.
Okay, apparently. Sorry, go ahead.
Do they have Costco's over there?
Apparently so. None anywhere near I live, but apparently so.
Alright, I need you to send me a screenshot of how far the nearest Costco is to you. Road trip!
Yeah, I mean, the UK is not that big, so a road trip around the UK is not.
Golden,
Not
why
that
would you
bad.
bonk me? Yeah, well, Kixie, I mean, you've never been in a randomizer finals before. I don't even think you've played randomizers before. Definitely not. Oh god, what was it? Was it a link to the past? Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, it was a link to the past. I should have just gone with my intuition. Anyways, I love Costco. The key to my heart is just give me a Costco chicken bake. Alright, Tsunari. There's Grapple.
Yep, there we are.
That's
annoying.
No,
That's disgusting.
I haven't been to Costco since in like a month. Anyways. Bait bag! Okay, so Crystal's gonna be able to do Big Pig, whereas Rick is not. So I imagine Crystal goes outset, saves Grandma, does outside Great Fairy, does Big Pig. Not in that particular order. I think you do Grandma, Big Pig, and then outset Great Fairy. Hey, F-Tap.
Oh yeah.
A jar of 1 billion jelly beans? I want that. Oh no, we're checking Oasis.
Ah. Just in general, I don't know what Crystal's stance is on doing Earth Temple or like waiting on Overworld stuff.
I think also because we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4 items, Crystal's banking on the fact that something is going to be in the overworld, which is a fair assumption.
It is, yeah, no, it's definitely when you start to get low on like when you start to get like 2, 3, 4 items from Go mode. That is the point where you start thinking, okay, what can I skip? And Earth Temple is normally fresh on people's minds because it's just a dungeon that you can.
This is spiky.
It is spiky, and it's been in Logic forever.
What in the world is Costco? Costco is heaven on earth. Costco is a wholesale store that you can buy like a 10-pack of refrigerators.
Note to Mom.
Note to Mom. I imagine we do that right now.
Yeah, very little reason not to.
Costco has everything. Costco has appliances. Costco has food. Costco has clothing. Costco has drinks. Costco has a food court. Costco has gas. Final sword, final bow, and a shard. Yeah, we need 2 swords. Yeah, unless one was hinted and I'm just forgetting.
Yeah, I don't particularly remember one myself.
There's a lot of Costco's in Britain. What the hell?
Honestly, I was kind of shocked when I searched it up. For point of reference, I just looked up Costco UK, saw it, and then screenshotted it, and then DM'd it to Momo.
I did ask you to do that. All this Costco talk is making me hungry. I haven't eaten yet today. It's 2:30 and I haven't even had a meal yet. Oopsie doopsie. I couldn't tell what that was.
I couldn't either.
Wait.
Sword?
Rick's not. Oh, Rick doesn't have a bait bag. Oh, so if that is something, that's huge for Crystal.
Oh, definitely.
So what was on top of Cabana?
That was Deutsche
Or
Bahn.
not? Oh, that's right. Did we check that yet?
I don't think so. Maybe.
I don't. I imagine Crystal does it with Grandma Mel.
Yeah, no, honestly, would make a lot of sense combining mail checks. Yeah, also it's worth noting that, like, yeah, Rick doesn't have soup as he's going into Earth Temple, which is... Okay, soup is definitely by no means required, but it's definitely, like, especially if you do the Go mode route, you'd kind of want the soup, you know? Because if you run out of magic, you know, doing all the funky out-of-bounds stuff, it's pretty bad.
I think Rick just forgot to get the mail itself.
Unless he does have soup and I'm being dumb, I didn't notice him get it.
Well, Rick can't even get letter from Beto because Rick doesn't have note to mom.
That is true, yes.
But also, if Grandma Mail is like, say, a sword or something, and then you find, you know, your last sword shard bow halfway through ET, you get to skip a lot more. I'm not quite sure why he didn't check it.
Could be a forgetful moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, soup on Crystal's end. And right, early boss key in Earth Temple. More often than not, we'll see players pretty much just like skip the big key anyway. So it's like the least useful big key, but can be still useful either way. Okay, Crystal also going for the pig eater here. So the pig has been put off the side here on the head, and then yeet. Pig has been sufficiently thrown halfway across Outside Island, and so then he's just gonna. Well, the pig is just gonna dig out some soil, and we're gonna get an item, and hopefully it'll be a good one.
Yeet.
Biggie indeed. Alright, sword on Rick's end in Earth Temple. So, good for him, given these enough tempo right now. And honestly, like, if Crystal decides to keep in Overworld, that might mean that she'll full clear Overworld, and then find that sword there. How do people even discover Piggy? Someone asked in chat. Well, that's not a bad question to be fair, although, you know, I can imagine some dude looked at a pig and was like, yeah, let's throw this dude.
Well, okay, here's how I imagine it happened in my head, right? Here's how my head imagines this happened, right? Is somebody was trying to bring the pig over to dig up the black soil, right? And then he accidentally threw it in the wrong direction towards the dude sitting there. And then he picked it up, saw it was off skew, and then threw it.
That would make a lot of sense about how it happened. It definitely gives me the vibes of something that was just discovered by accident, because it's
Oh,
not
absolutely.
not something you'd expect, like, looking at, like, you know, you wouldn't look at a pig and go, I can eat this.
It doesn't strike me as something that somebody searched for early on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I imagine they look that, like, for, like, 100% runs or something, they looked for a way to make that faster. But most glitches actually just happen by accident. Printing how the piggy was discovered when storage is literal magic? Absolutely.
Yeah, so Rick is
overworld is pretty much dead.
pretty much. We'll see probably. I imagine we'll see a lot of things in Jumper South. We've already seen a sword, and we'll see what's kind of in here as well. Rick just going for pretty much storage and strats, at least for the first bit here.
Oh, well, ooh.
Oh, well, ooh.
I think with storage, you know, obviously the Wind Waker dive had to be discovered first, so I'm sure they found uses for that before.
Well, I think
Mom,
Sorry, go ahead.
Grandma Mail.
What?
Grandma Mail's light arrows. That's
Wow.
huge. Wait,
Wow.
and with that sword on top of Headstone?
Yeah.
I hope Crystal doesn't get baited by this deluxe here.
I mean, Crystal is.
Oh, Crystal didn't. Oh, this is a letter from Errol. Was it? I don't know. Somebody said it was a sword on top. I think that was Kit. Did you lie to me, Kit?
I hope not. It was hard to it was hard to see. I'm like 50% confident there was a sword.
Did Rick not do Floor Masters?
No.
Were we in a situation where we didn't get any keys on the first floor? I think we are.
Yeah.
Okay, those light arrows are huge. And that was on Grandma Mail. So
just already that's going to definitely speed things up for Crystal anyway, and just having lights there means that honestly Rick is probably going to be doing a full clear of Earth Temple, because there's no way he's going to be getting Grandma Mail.
we are cheesing a sword. If this is a sword. Yeah, that looked like a sword to me. Or not? Are we stupid? No.
No,
Crystal's going for it. Okay.
Crystal is getting it, yeah.
I trust the runners. Yeah, the pear is a watermelon on this skin. Where was Bait Bag? Does anyone remember?
I can't remember.
Cafe Bar Postman and Maggie's was at Eastern. Wow. Yeah, that...
Yeah, Rick's gonna have to go through that entire chain, because he doesn't even have Maggie's at that point.
Yeah. It definitely gives a good edge to Crystal.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Game 3 is also today. I think they're doing it right after this. Trez might be able to tell us the exact time. $7 p.m. ET. Okay. So I imagine we'll have like maybe 20 minutes between games. Wait, no, it's 2:45 and it's I imagine we'll have like 30 minutes between games. It depends. I don't think they're interviewing until after the next game, so maybe even more. We have had multiple series this tournament where runners will decide to do triple headers. Typically, double headers are common, so they just do 2 games and then we do have a triple header tomorrow. We have Kit Kat versus Tuba Man triple header.
Yeah.
What time is that at?
It starts at 11 a.m. Eastern, and yeah, pretty much goes for like however long the set will go for.
Nice. Are you still gonna be on comms for game 3? Kit Kat needs to go to bed.
Yep. EU moment.
I probably won't. I'll probably just watch because I need to take care of myself and eat something today. But who knows? If Trez asks me to, I will. Did Rick not do right side? Oh wait, yes he did. Okay, never mind. Different swords. I saw that sword and I was just like, wait. I forgot he still needs the top headstone one.
Guys, everyone's telling me to go to bed again. Okay, look, right now at least it is a reasonable time.
Oh no, he's fine right now. He would not be fine after another game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know, girl, you're good. It's that one time. Yeah. I've had my moments of no sleep. But yeah, I do think... Okay, Crystal isn't quite in go mode, she does still need a shard. But otherwise... Yeah, it just depends on where that last shard is pretty much for her. And Rick still needs a bunch of other items, as we've been saying, with lights on, Garamel and other stuff.
Yeah, sorry, I think I got a bit confused. Rick's last sword is on top of headstone and he knows that it's there.
Yes.
We are currently only missing the knowledge of 1 shard for go mode.
Yes. Alright, Rick, trying to get this roll clip. This roll clip is notoriously difficult because you need to have a backflip leaf to get onto the ledge itself. Otherwise, it's a pretty normal roll clip, but it can be quite finicky. And Rick is unfortunately struggling a little bit here. Meanwhile, Crystal is doing another roll clip, which in my opinion is worse, because you have to roll clip and then you have to like immediately turn and then get on. It's very punching if you don't get it, and it's very annoying. ET is full of annoying roll clip. ET is full of annoying things, I think. Period. But Rick noticing that's nothing, so he'll just go ahead and save warp out of there, and I'd imagine clear the rest of Earth Temple. Or maybe he won't, he might be spicy. Okay, he's going further into Earth Temple, we're good. But yeah, I think Rick did actually... If Rick did skip this room, then... I guess you could skip it with how it's only 2 small keys.
Yeah, and you know it's going to be 2 small keys.
Oh yeah.
I think in Rick's position, though, Rick doesn't seem to be doing a lot of storage strats in this temple. So in Rick's position, you want at least 1.
Oh yeah.
Also, we might be in a situation where maybe Crystal isn't comfortable with her key skips. Particularly the left side ones.
Oh yeah, there's definitely like probably valid reasons for both runners doing the routes they're doing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I do believe this here in 3 blocks is our final small key. Yeah, I think at that point Rick definitely had to. I think Rick had to have done full master room because otherwise he wouldn't be here. So it's entirely possible that we just missed that. Okay, but that do be spiky right there. So this could be our last shot. Could not be. We'll see. Yep, last shot. Right. So
Rick still needs the boss key.
yes, that is true. Rick. No, he got it on the first chest, didn't he? The first chest was a key chest, and that was the big key, I think. I think that's double magic. Yep, double magic.
That's nice to find. I imagine Crystal won't get that, but that's nice for Rick.
Oh yeah.
Crystal's gonna watch this back later and just be like, oh, well that was right there.
Just to answer the question from Gold Devil in chat. We did just find the last shard on left side of Temple. So Crystal, we're pretty much on Crystal's side. We're pretty much waiting for her to just get that, and then go like to get the jar shard for her, and then pretty much waiting for her to go to left side at that point. It is worth noting that there's still a lot that Rick has to do in the overworld. He has to get lights on.
He has to get bait bag.
He has to get bait bag, which means he has to get Maggie's letter, which means he has to go to Eastern, and he still has to get the lights from Grandma. So there's a lot of like hidden stuff that
It's definitely Crystal's
done.
game to lose.
I think so at this point, definitely.
Here's the thing, right? Crystal doesn't have any overworld, so Crystal's going to do the rest of ET anyways. Now, realistically, Crystal will go basement first. Because when you're only one item from go mode, going basement first is technically faster. But I don't... Just because you could peek the 2 chests, but...
Okay, I think Crystal actually did a save up there right at the start of the dungeon. I want to say just to refill her magic. Or there's another reason why she did that. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, she did that.
I think Crystal didn't want to delete the key.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, she just re-entered.
Okay. Yeah, no, it looks like Crystal's going basement first. Yeah, one item from go mode. Pretty much the, the kind of on-meta play here. I mentally got stuck up there. That's a little bit unfortunate. Just another play of CM to get her down, but that's still some time loss that you wouldn't really want. It's always like the small 5 to 10 second time losses. I feel that like annoy me more than like big ones because they're always stupid. Like bonking everywhere and then just like stuff like that. Yeah, someone put it in chat quite nicely. Big ones hurt, small ones just bother.
Yeah.
Yep, and Rick is done with Earth Temple. So he's got the full Triforce of Courage right now.
Rick could also get baited if he does find that grapple into doing a dead cabana.
Crystal kind of running out of magic here. Has soup though, so she's able to refill it. Yeah, Rick Canning and Maggie's livery. Just getting some money from that, so not much. Yeah, no, it's definitely worth noting that, like, in addition to things like bait bag and stuff, Rick does still have a bunch of other overworld checks like this that he'll have to do first. Maybe he won't have to, but he can definitely get base into things like this. And that's basement down for Crystal, so I'd imagine she'll go left side, and then she should be able to find a shard fairly shortly.
This is actually a circumstance where I really hope Crystal checks third crypt before the other one.
Yeah. Or like what do you mean, like no, yeah, third crypt, yeah. Oh, not the crypt one, like behind the statues, because that's where her shard is. Open a jump slashing down there, so that's a little bit more time loss, unfortunately. This movement, honestly, do not be easy. Like, if I often find that whenever I will do Earth Temple practice, is always this movement that I'll struggle with particularly. Magnus asked a question of where is Baitbag and Rick's last bow. Rick's last bow is on Grammar Mail, and Baitbag is on Cafe Bar, and Maggie's letter is on Eastern Ferry. So, I think Rick's just getting Maggie's now. Yep, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so if Rick rushes that Maggie's letter, this is actually not too, not like too, like Rick is not as far behind as we initially thought. Although it depends, again, just for him, it just depends on how quickly he does end up going for that.
I still think it would take something fairly detrimental on Crystal's end to lose this lead.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Especially given that, yeah, she's getting the shard now, so that is going mode for Crystal.
Yep. Crystal not getting double magic, no! Dude, that sucks. Double magic was right there. I mean, I guess you don't need it, but it's certainly it's like one of those things, you know? as a treat. You could store you could store two. I think if I was in Rick's position and I didn't have bait bag and I saw that was a sword, I would have stored 2-eye reef platform. And then I would have grabbed it. That definitely, I think that definitely would have been the play. At least if you're coming out of ET and you're like 1 item from go, which if Rick checked Grandma Mel, that would have been the case, but it's just one of those situations. There's not much that can be done about it.
Yeah, I think it's also on the fact that Rick is also just looking for another like he's looking for like his bow in general, so he might just be like looking around for that as well. Yeah, but either way, Crystal breaking the barrier, so she is into
breaking barrier at 158.45.
Yep. So she'll be going through Hyrule now and into the last few boss fights of the game. And Rick getting his grapple hook.
Bait bag.
Yeah, bait bag. So now Rick knows that he can get his sword. So really, he's just looking for his lights at this point. Okay, I believe Rick at this point is actually going to Private Oasis, so he'll be kind of bait into this stuff here.
So yeah, assuming that, Crystal does have a pretty significant lead here, although still anything can happen. But game 3 will be in about an hour. It'll be at what is 4 plus 3? 7 p.m. ET. More math than Momo. Coming up shortly. Moment's math.
Yeah, no, we see Crystal. Crystal is just entering Public Ganon here. So opening shot, hits the opening shot, nice. Second shot, nice. She's definitely making some good use of movement here. Trying to position herself in a good place. And yep, third shot. Pretty solid. First Papa Ganon.
Solid. Got a singular crit, at least I think I heard one.
Yep, single crit. So,
Hell yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Is PG2 down? Nice shot.
Yep, there's PG3 down.
Nice. That was a solid Puppet Ganon fight from Crystal.
Solid
Very
all around.
solid.
Yep. Good PG1, single crit on PG2. Pretty good PG3.
Did Crystal hit a Trog shot?
I didn't see my street.
I heard it. I just realized I didn't comment on it.
Yeah, my for the commentary page for me just jumped around, so I unfortunately missed it. That PG3 was quick, so it would not surprise me if she hit it.
Can somebody confirm so I can? She did. Crystal's fucking awesome. Trog shots are not easy.
Oh, for sure. Alright, Pig Yeet on Rick's side.
Yeet!
Alright, Ganondorf fight here. She's all souped up, so optimal damage. Yeah, phase 1.
Alright, phase 1 down. Oh, rolling into the Zelda cutscene, that was really funny.
Nice. Right, nice shield reflect.
Oh, not getting the... Oh, did we not have Sword Out?
Maybe, maybe not.
Oh my god, Zelda, stop trolling!
Oh, there's trolling. She's down to 2 hearts.
We have soup, it's fine.
That is true. Alright,
That is
reflect
going
again.
to be
Yep.
G's for CrystalBellis with an official race time of 2:05:57.
Nice. Pretty solid time given the runners agreements that were in place.
I think we are getting up there. There they are.
Oh my god, that's me.
Speak of the
Hello.
devil.
That's you. GG guys.
Did you just
GG's?
call us the devil? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello.
Poor Kit. He's been
Yeah.
getting bullied all stream.
Yeah, GG Rick.
GG's.
That seed, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, what do you guys think of the seed?
I thought it was great when I went into Wind Temple instead of holding back all my urges to do Out of Logic Forbidden Woods the first time I went and going like, oh man, I should have just done Forbidden Woods when I could have when I went to Cliff Plateau again. Or not again, but Forest Haven for the second time. And then I got bombs in the first chest of Wind Temple and I was like, oh man, this is great. I'm chilling
Wind
now.
Temple was loaded.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
yeah. Like, I was talking about beforehand saying, yeah, like, I mean, it was obvious that, like, Crystal, you didn't have all your items for, like, an optimal full clear. You didn't have a bow, you didn't have bombs, you had just baby sword. So then I was saying, okay, well, if you're Crystal here, you want to see someone like bombs in Wind Temple. It was the first check.
Bombs first chest in Wind Temple.
Yeah,
And then
so
I
that-
also said you might want to see might want to see another sword, and then boom, there was another sword.
Dude, everything was there.
Yeah. And also when you fought mini boss, that aren't okay. here I was saying, Crystal might struggle with this room a little bit without having a bow, and then you got the best RNG I've ever seen in the world.
Yeah, no, dude, I got so lucky. RNG was on my side today. Unfortunately, it was not on my side where I wanted my key placement, but that's besides the point. I really did not want to see Big Key and Wind Temple mini boss. I really wanted to skip that.
Yeah.
It's so sad when it was there, and I cried myself to sleep because I knew I was gonna struggle in the stupid basement. I sure did.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad though. Like you still got a decent, some decent spawns from the Wizrobe from what I remember. So.
Oh well.
But.
Nah, it went great for me. I'm not sure about Rick.
No, it was horrible because
Rick had 2 bows.
And...
Oh, that's a good point. Crystal, do you want to know where your double magic was?
Where? Double magic was obtainable. Nice. Where was it?
It was in second crypt on left side. You were just about there.
Nice. You love to see it. I didn't see it, but I was sniffing it. I was sniffing it. I was honestly not expecting to see a spiky chest. I should have quit hookshot, but I was not expecting to see that spiky chest. I had to do a double take. I was like, oh, what? That's a spiky chest back there, huh?
Yeah.
Nope, it's go mode.
And I will say, Crystal, what kind of gave you an edge towards the very end there is, even though Rick had entered ET before you, Lights being on Grandma Mail, and then also having Bait Bag to claim that sword right there.
I don't even remember where Bait Bag. Where was Bait Bag? I only remember now.
It was behind Mailman.
Yeah, and Eastern Fairy had Maggie's letter.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yep.
Yeah.
I love it.
Game 3. Let's go.
Yep. Game 3. In a little bit. Hopefully my hands will have time to kind of not be all... But it'll be okay. I'll be fine.
Yeah, no, definitely very excited for Game 3, both of you are very evenly matched runners, and honestly, just, both of you can take this, so, definitely wishing you guys the best of luck.
I'm very excited. I was nervous when I went into Ganon. I accidentally put away my sword at the end, and I'm like, oh my god, if I lose this race, because I had been playing great, and then I was like, oh my god, if I lose this race because I accidentally put away my sword, I didn't parry, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep in losers.
Yeah, that was quite
tragic.
rough getting off at the end, especially with just that getting that final hit, but you did get it quite nicely as well. So
yeah, no, it's all good. End game was great.
And Crystal, you got that singular crip, you got that trog shot. It was a pretty good puppet cannon fight. And I would like to let you know that Trez made a bet.
Yeah. What was it?
That if you or I win the entire tournament, he will buy KitKat a new chair.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
But why though? Trez, undeafen, Trez. Come here.
Come on, Trez.
Trez, come here.
Trez. There he is.
Why?
Well,
but why though?
Because Momo was whining about Kit's chair and I couldn't stand the whining.
So what you're saying is if I don't care about Kit, I should just throw the entire tournament is what you're saying.
Yeah, and you need to give me the win.
No. You need to throw as well.
Alright, fair. We know I don't care about Kit, so...
So I would like it if neither of you guys were.
So look, I make this even better. Crystal, if you win the tournament, you get a specific unspecified prize that we're not talking about on stream.
That sounds nice.
Alright, anyways,
anybody want some pizza?
Yeah. Rick, you want some pizza?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Trez, you're going to DM me this unspecified prize.
Anyways, regardless, this was a really good game. Those bombs.
Dude, those bombs in Wind Temple made my day. I'm not sure how they made Rick's day, depending on how late he went to Wind Temple.
You
that was
were
my
about
second dungeon.
yeah, you were about halfway to 2/3 of the way through Wind Temple when Rick
Oh my
was
God.
I think finishing Forbidden Woods, and then you swapped and you both finished both dungeons at around the same time.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I have found out part of what the prize is.
Nice.
Bet.
Not the entire. I can't say.
Yep.
Alright.
All right.
Well, regardless, we'll hand it off to Trez.
Indeed. Thank you so much for this amazing race. Shoutouts to Momo and to Kit, and also to our 2 trackers, to Jade for like the 7th race today that got tracked by Jade, and Tal. And that's basically it just for now and for this channel, because we're gonna be moving over to main for Game 3 of CrystalBellis going up against RickTheHusky. Winner goes to the winner bracket finals. And that's it for now. So thank you all so much for watching. See you in about 40 minutes on main for Game 3. Until then, thank you all for watching. Take it easy and see you soon.
Bye.
Bye
Bye-bye.
for now.
Bye.